So a few months ago, I flooded my backyard, and I know what you might be thinking. Soupy, isn't flooded a bit extreme? Isn't it more like overflowed? And to that I'd say, yeah, but shut up, let me have it, okay? For some context, I finished school around the end of May, and this happened at the very end of May. May 29th to be exact. So my plan was to treat the next few weeks after I finished school as a test for adulthood. Or is it adulthood? Adulthood? Anyway. My family have one of those fancy inflatable hot tubs that my parents bought during the first lockdown. We put it away during winter because we have to or something or other, and because it gets stupidly cold. So summer rolls around again and it's time to put up the hot tub. It gets inflated, yada yada yada, and now it's filling up. My dad is in charge of everything until he says to me, "We're leaving now. You're in charge of checking up on the hot tub." My mum and dad leave to have an evening out, and now I'm in charge. As recommended by my dad, I go to set an alarm on my phone for 20 minutes. But either I can't find it or I get distracted, so I don't do it. Clearly, this is where the problem starts, but it gets worse. Eventually, I check the time, not to see when I should turn the hose off for the hot tub to stop it from overflowing, but to check how long I have until MCC starts. I had about an hour or so, for anyone wondering. Shortly after that, I go and take the dog for a walk. I go up to the shops, and I get back home to prepare myself to watch Dream's POV in MCC. Some time had passed, and MCC had started. I'm completely relaxed and so utterly unaware of what is happening outside. POV. You're watching Dream's POV in MCC. Wow, that was a perfect trident run into that other bit of water. Shit. The hot tub! When I tell you I have never sprinted so fast in my life. Bitch, I was like Usain Bolt. I immediately turned off the hose, and as soon as I stepped next to the hot tub, my foot was submerged in water. The lid for the hot tub was clipped on and was floated, and it looked like it was struggling. At this point, I'm effing and blinding all over the place, and I run upstairs to go get my little brother to help. I briefly tell him what happened, and I beg for him to come and help me. At first, we get big mixing bowls from the kitchen to scoop out all the water to lob onto the grass, but that was taking far too long. So then I get 2 buckets from the garage to scoop the water out with. Once we managed to get the water to just below the max fill line, we called it a job well done for a bad situation. I'm not gonna lie, the grass around the hot tub for a while was just pure mud, but it's okay. When I first saw the flooded garden, the first thing I done was text my dad. You know, I may be forgetful, but at least I'm honest. I didn't get a reply back, but I did get a missed call, which is 10 times more intimidating. For some reason, my parents, they weren't mad, which is good for me. Also, a week later, I accidentally knocked a glass of pesto on the floor, and it went all over the kitchen, so I had to clean up tiny little pieces of glass, as well as clean up the pesto that went everywhere for absolutely no reason. As for my test for adulthood, it didn't look too good.